Now, let's begin with cache invalidation. Now, this is going to be the hardest part of caching. This is a famous quote by Phil Carden that there are only two hard things in computer science: cache invalidation and naming things. This is a joke, but it's also completely true. Cache invalidation is genuinely hard. Now, the problem is that your database has been updated. The cache still has the old data. So, now how do you make sure that the cache reflects reality? Now, there are four strategies to it, of which I've written all the four in a slide. So we'll go on them one by one. Now the first one is the TTL expiry. Now this one is the simplest approach. You just set a TTL on every cached item. When it expires, the next request fetches fresh data from the database. Now this is simple and reliable, but your what happens is that your cache may serve stale data right up until expiry. And for a user's profile data, maybe that's okay, but for stock prices, it is definitely not okay. The second one is the event driven invalidation. This happens when the database is updated, you fire an event, and a listener invalidates the corresponding cache key. Here we take care of the real time consistency. It is more complex to implement, but it gives you the true freshness, often done with a message queue like Kafka or RabbitMQ. The strategy 3, we can term it as cache aside with explicit delete. Now, this one is very common and very commonly used basically. When your app writes to the database, it also deletes the corresponding key from the cache. This is good. The next read is a mess, fetches fresh data, and it repopulates the cache again. This is simple, clean, and effective. Strategy 4 is also there, which is the versioned keys. Now, instead of invalidating keys, you version them. User profile changes, and your keys goes from user 123 v1 to user 123 v2. Changes from v1 to v2. Old versions are never accessed again and expire naturally. This one is elegant, but it uses more memory. Now, basically, here's an important thing which you need to remember. For payment systems and inventory management, TTL alone is not enough. You must use event-driven invalidation or explicit cache deletes on write. Stale data in these domains causes real financial damage and it can harm your application too.